All right, one more video looking at inequalities here, a system of inequalities. This one will be a little bit different, maybe a little bit more like what we did in class. Okay, so again, we're just putting these together. We're really writing a system of equations, but then just considering the fact that it doesn't have to be equal. It can be greater than, less than, or at least, or all the other inequality words that we use. So we've got an economics class forming a company to sell school supplies. They want to sell at least 20 notebooks and 50 pens per week with the goal of earning at least $60 per week. Notebooks are sold for $2.50 and pens are sold for $1.25. All right, so let's see if we can put things together. Define the two variables. What are the two things that I don't know? Well, there's a couple of things that I don't know, but one of them is the notebooks. So I'm going to say x equals number of notebooks. I'm going to say y equals the number of pens. All right, and then we've got money, but the money, they tell us that we want at least $6.50 per week, so that's not really a variable. We just have the amount of hours that we worked. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and put this together. So we've got our two variables, the notebooks and pens, so let's graph the possible solutions. So again, we're going to have x and y, which is the notebooks and the pens. What are the information that it gives us? Well, first, at least 20 notebooks. So that means x needs to be greater than or equal to 20. Okay, 50 pens. So y needs to be greater than or equal to 50. And then a goal of earning at least $60 per week, and there's the prices. And so we put the prices together. We go 250 times x plus 125 times y, and that needs to be at least or greater than or equal to 60. All right, so from there we should be able to start putting some numbers in. So maybe it looks like I can go by tens or something because x and y are both pretty big. So let's go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That probably will go well enough. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I'm going by tens. So I'm going to just remind myself there. Again, I'm not going into negatives just because the number of notebooks and pens won't go negative. So I'm going to worry about positives. So x needs to be greater than or equal to 20. So there's x20. And where's some other points where x equals 20? Why, that one, and that one, and that one. So there we go. There, I've got x equals 20. So to show x is greater than 20, I'm going to shade everything to the right. If that's difficult for you, then try 0, 0. 0 is obviously not bigger than 20, so you need to shade away from the test point 0, 0. All right, now we go in here and we say, all right, y is going to be greater than or equal to 50. And so for the y values, we'll go up to 10, 20, 30, 40. There's y equals 50. And you'll notice that if I go on a horizontal line here, all of these points have a y value of 50, right? This is 20, 50. This is 40, 50. But no matter what, they all have a y value of 50. So I can draw my line going horizontally. And again, I want greater than, so we're going to shade above. We've shaded above, we shaded to the right. So now we've got our last one here. The easiest way probably of doing this one is to find the intercepts. So first I'm going to find the x-intercept by making y equal to 0, which means I'll have 250x plus 0 is equal to 60. And so if I divide both sides by 250, then I will get 24. So x equals 24, so that's this right here, 24. There's one. And then I want to go 250x, so now I need the y-intercept. So I'm going to make x equal to 0. So if I make x equal to 0, this becomes 0. So I get 1.25y equals 60. If I divide by 1.25, then I get 48. You don't believe me? Check your calculator. So go up to y equals 10, 20, 30, 48, okay, which means then we will draw the line going connecting those, and we want to make at least $60 per week, which means we want to shade everything above. Again, if you're unsure of this, then just plug it in, try a point. There's 0, 0. So we'll go 0 plus 0 is greater than or equal to 60, which is definitely not true. So therefore, we want to shade the other side, not the side with the 0, 0. Now you'll see in the end, the area with the shading for all three colors is this area up here, which means that will then be my solution. I've got red, blue, and green, so therefore everything up there is the solution. All right, so it says name a possible solution, so therefore we can go ahead and name any point that's up in this area. So for example, 30 and let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 30, 60 is one example. 30 notebooks, 60 pens is going to fill each of these pieces. It's more than 20 notebooks, it's more than 50 pens, and then they make at least $60 per week. All right, so there you go. That's the other problem for tonight's homework, and hopefully it's a little bit more experience with inequality systems and word problems. See you in class.